Hey everyone, welcome to A Great Alternative. In today's video, I'm going to go over my third year of POM5 earnings, the statistics from that, and then an updated version of the top 10 clips that have made me the most money on POM5. Let's get going. First thing to note, this situation is different. I've worn the same shirt, don't worry, than the last 2 years, but we've moved out of the caravan. We're in a flat, but we literally moved in that flat last weekend. So I'm on a side table, the camera's on a side table, and I'm sat on the floor. I apologize if that seems weird, but that's what we're gonna have to deal with today. All right. In the previous yearly updates, I talked about kind of why I'm doing POM5. I've gone into detail about ways in which I do POM5 and how I treat kind of shooting stock footage, as well as kind of introducing into the channel and then how they kind of mold together. So I'm not gonna spend lots of time talking about that today, because if you've watched the previous videos, you know that already. And therefore, I'm just gonna get straight down into the things that you wanna know. Okay. How much have I earned from June 2022 to June 2023? The reason it's June to June is because I started in June of 2020. From June 2022 to June 23, I have earned £977.45, which is $1,196.40. To give you an idea of how much I earned in the previous year, which if you've seen the video, you'll know this, it was £956.97, which is $1,128.26. Not that much more. You may be asking yourself why. I will get onto that, my thoughts on that in a minute. But total, how much have I earned since I started, which is June of 2020 up until October, what's the date today? October the 7th of 2023. £2,131.13, which is $2,608.50. So why do I think that I haven't earned as much or a continuing growing amount of money? Two things. Firstly, POM5 and Shutterstock have come together. There could be something within that that means my clips aren't getting as seen because they're now added to the immense library of Shutterstock, and therefore the clips are just not getting that many views. Or that there's subscription models or ways in which that I'm not earning as much per clip because they're added to like a discount, you know, buy 10 clips and get a certain amount, or pay a monthly subscription, you get your clips at a lower rate, something like that. The other reason why I think that I might not be earning as much, or again, growing as much, is because I haven't continued to put more and more clips on. But there we go, so that's what I've earned this year. Let's have a look at statistics and see if different things correlate to how much I've earned. So I've got sales, $2,608.50, that's 120 downloads. Item page views, 30,737. And artist page views, 3,989. Now, again, I've said this in previous videos, ideally you want to see it go like this and the trajectory shoot off and you earn lots more money as you continue. As you can see here, so this is my all-time stats of since I started. And honestly, it's not super impressive. I'll go on some of the newer clips because again, I went over this last year, so I'll just go on some of the newer clips. The amount of sales, again, doesn't necessarily correlate to how much you're gonna make. So I have things on sale that are HD, 4K, sometimes 4K plus, some of the time lapses, and then from advice from yourselves on previous videos, a few of my videos I have actually then gone back through and I've put them at a higher rate. As an example, I spoke about it in the video that I did last year about the full stock footage process. At the end of that video, I made a few different clips that were in a collection that I've now called Animated in Real Life. This is one of them, the Abstract Animation Overlay Background Hand-Drawn Journal of Vegetable Farmer. It took me many hours to produce this, so therefore I was inspired to put for HD at £50 and 4K at £100. So it starts at that rate. I have had no sales on any of the clips that I have put a higher rate on them. Like I mentioned before, that might be because of time. They've just not been on there long enough. But also it may be because of the rate that they're at. Okay, item views. So we had one month in December of last year where I had 4,683 views and I sold 4 things for a grand total of $76. The one where I earned the most, $176, was 6 sales, and that month I had 351 views. Another one here, this is last month, 4,958 for a total of 4 sales, and I made $92. Compare this to artist page views, which granted does do the thing that you want. I mentioned this last year because it was on the up and up because of this video, because of last year's video, the year before, and the videos that I've made about POM 5, where in the description I've put links to my personal artist page and also referral links so that you guys, if you're watching this video, you can go there, click a referral. If you sign up to POM 5 through that link, I get a kind of, you know, referral fee basically. So I've had 166 people that will have only come from the videos that, like this video that you're watching now and the previous ones, because they're the only times I put the link on anything, is on the videos. I've had 166 people click that link and then join POM 5 through that. And then total referral transactions, I've had 125 of those, and that's a total referral earnings of £351. I made a video about this, about referrals and why I think it's potentially a good idea, because that's it. £351 have come through the kindness of you guys clicking the link below when you go to POM 5, which you're likely to do anyway. And just like with Amazon affiliate links, it doesn't cost you anything. You don't earn any less if you were to earn something through POM 5. I just get a mini commission off of it. Normally it's sort of a couple of dollars each time, but that builds up, and yeah, 351 quid. Cheers, guys. Oh, I need to move. As Alicia would say, I'm getting old. My legs are going dead. Okay. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Views don't mean sales. I did this exact thing last year just to prove it's still the same, nothing has changed. So we've got my top clip, 846 views, no sales. 844 views, no sales. 749 views, no sales. 606 views, no sales. 218, no sales. 185 views, no sales. It's not now until the next one down, which has had 174 views, which has had a chunk of sales. I'll get to that later on. Right, now, top 10. Spoiler alert, views don't mean sales. Do I feel like I'm repeating myself just a little bit? Let's start at number 10. Time lapse of Into Shopping Mall, Derby, UK. This has had 3 sales and made $75. Now, quick side note, I have done a top 10 sales video beforehand. So some of these clips that are in that video are still in my top 10. So therefore, I'm not going to go into too much detail about some of those ones, but the ones that are new within the leaderboard, I might go into a bit more detail. 9. Cyberpunk Hacker Coding Digital Display Computer Screen Overlay Background. 2 sales, $75. Next, number 8. Fast cloud moving over rolling hills in Welsh Carmarthenshire County Hyperlapse. 2 sales and has made me $96.99. Number 7. This one is a new one. Needle in a Haystack Abstract Concept Probe Lens. This is one of the first videos that I did when I was going to start uploading to stock footage. During lockdown, I made a kind of mini studio that I could do a whole bunch of probe lens related, because I just bought the probe lens related shots. This was one of the ideas that I came up with, because I was just thinking, well, I've got a load of straw, needle in a haystack, probe lens going through something, this would work. Yes, it took a bit of faff because you can kind of see it. It's hanging on a little piece of fishing wire. It was really hard to get, make it obvious that you were finding a needle, if that makes sense. So this shot, you can't actually see the full needle when it finally comes into focus. But there we are. I did 3 or 4 different versions of the same thing. This one, for whatever reason, has sold more. Granted, only 2 times, and has made me $97.99. Oh, okay, number 6 has been pushed from number 4 from last year. It is the sunset time lapse of downtown Fort Worth, Texas, USA. 4 sales and made me $100. But what's pushed it out? 2 main clips, and one of them is now in number 5. That is Sunlight Flare Reveal from beautiful green, lush, rich England woodland. This was done as part of one of the documentaries that I've done as part of this channel. I don't know if you know, but I've done a bunch of different documentaries about different people that I meet, and those documentaries I spend a lot more time, and I kind of put a lot more like creative energy, time mainly, being the main thing because of that, for those projects. So if you're interested, this video was about a lady that took care of a pug that was given a week to live by the vet, but through mainly nutrition, that pug lived for an extra 5 years. Amazing, great story. Part of that story, when we went out for a walk with the dogs, they ran ahead of me, so I couldn't catch up. So while I was walking to catch up, I thought, I'll just get a few generic shots of woodland scene, looking up towards the sunlight because it was kind of glaring through the leaves and the trees. So I thought, it kind of looks quite nice. So I got a few quick shots of that. That one has sold 5 times and made a total of $125. Number 4, 15 futuristic, dark, abstract, orb light leagues and transitions pack. This was number 2 last year, so it has moved down. It has had 4 sales and made $126.14. Okay, top 3, and 2 of the 3 are new. What's that? First one. Bright orange and red leaves of large mature tree in English countryside. So this was actually shot at Lord Byron, the poet, his old house. This is out in the grounds surrounding that. So I went there with a friend of mine, Neil. Okay, quick side note plug. No one has still gone on and bought the clip of my mate that I did this with. We went and also filmed in a graveyard, and while he was eating lunch, which was a cheese, peanut butter, and I think jam sandwich, while he was eating that, I filmed a quick shot of him, and I said, I'm gonna put that on Pom 5, I'm gonna name it Funny Man Eats Cheese and Peanut Butter Sandwich, and if I get a sale, oh, that will be, you know, I'll buy you around and we'll go out for dinner. So we don't have a Patreon at the time of making this video, so if anyone wants to help out this channel and kind of make my day, go and buy that clip, because it's just something funny that I thought I was never gonna sell. So therefore I'm kind of actively trying to hopefully get one of you to buy it for me. But back to this shot. So we had a day out together around a historical building and the grounds around there, and to just shoot a whole load of stock footage. This one's only had 11 views. This is only 1 sale, and this 1 sale has earned me $129. So it's number 3 on how much it's earned me, but actually that's only become from the license, probably, because that won't be how much the clip is worth, because the clip is at, oh wait, no. Scratch that, Jason. I said earlier on that some of the clips that I put up at a higher rate haven't sold. I was wrong. I was totally wrong. One of those clips has sold. This one. At HD, I put it at £58, and at 4K at 117. And it's sold, which is why I've made $129 off of that one clip. There you go. 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 Number 2. Moving through soft green trees within woodland in summertime. It's had 6 downloads and has made me $217.78. So to go back to that story of out walking the dogs and just pointing the camera up while I walk and go catch up 3 clips that I did in that 10 minutes, I've had 13 sales and made $412. That is an example of that 10 minutes was worth it. But most importantly, number 1. Are you as excited as I am? Probably not. It is still the time lapse of Sunset Fort Worth Stockyards, Texas, USA. We literally got, I think, 2 time lapses because we were just about to go to, I believe it's Castleman's in the background of that shot. We were about to go and have a beautiful steak dinner and we thought, why not? Let's sit down. We're right on the edge of the road. We're getting a shot of the sky. It's got a sunset. Plus, I can have a sit down. So I had a sit down next to the camera, did this shot. There we are. That has had 9 sales now and it has made me $344. One of the first clips I uploaded, and 3.5 years later, it's still making me money. Okay, that's it for today, everyone. 3rd year in. Thank you so much to everyone who has liked, subscribed and commented down below, because in the previous videos that I've made about POM 5, some of those videos have educated me, inspired me, and also I can see hopefully helped each other, helped yourselves. The channel's still at the level where I try and reply to every single comment, if it's sort of a comment asking a question or something like that. So if you do have any questions that you want to ask myself, please comment down below. If you've got examples yourself of how to make money out of stock footage that isn't necessarily through stock footage website like this, or just another stock footage website that you do personally you would vouch for over POM 5, again, please let me know. Otherwise, thank you so much everyone, and I'm going to leave you today with a video that isn't about POM 5. I'm going to leave you with one of the documentary videos that I've made, because honestly, I love making these videos that we're making, and I love kind of helping yourselves, but my real creative passion goes into some of those documentaries. So I'm going to leave you with one of those at the end. So if you've got the time, sit back, chill, watch a documentary about a really interesting person, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.